Hi everyone, thank you for joining. This is No Touchy with Touchy Gaming. In this video, I'm going to tell you all the basic start-off tips and tricks for Pokemon VR. One of the very first questions I always get from people on Pokemon VR is about good old-fashioned shinies. What do they look like when they spawn? Well, whenever someone puts down a shiny, it's going to be exactly the same in the world as it would be when it spawns, out in the open with the sparkles around it. They are quite hard to miss. Not saying that it's impossible to miss them though. Because the shinies are 4,096 chance of spawning, it is quite hard to get them. They're 4 times harder than any other legendary, which is only 1 in 1,000. So they're pretty sought after and people ask a lot for them, especially if they're more uncommon Pokemon. So now a big thing to go over is catching Pokemon. So there's a lot of ways to go about it. The best way is to get the Pokemon to as low as health as possible and try to induce a stat such as sleep or paralysis. You're also going to need a good Pokemon with false swipe. That'll ensure that you don't overdamage the Pokemon. It won't be able to hurt it past 1 health. So once you get down to 1, it won't do any more damage, making it really nice to get it to the lowest health possible for catching. With catching, another very important thing is what type of Pokeball. There is Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, Net Ball, Fast Ball, and Level Ball in the game currently. Out of all of them, they have different catch rates, but the Ultra Ball only goes to a 2 times catch rate, which isn't very high. The Level Ball here, for example, starts off at 2 times catch rate as long as your Pokemon is a higher level. And then if it's twice the level, it'll go to a 4 times catch rate. And if it's 4 times the level, it's an 8 times catch rate. This makes it the best Pokeball you can use in the game currently. The next biggest question I get is usually, how do I make money? I mean, there's all these cool things you can buy in the Poke stores, and also in Celadon, you can buy the TMs. But the only real effective way of making money is just to grind for it by killing Pokemons. The higher the level, the more money they give you. You can also try to collect rarer Pokemon and try to sell them on the market. Because the market always fluctuates, it's hard to put exact numbers to a lot of the Pokemon. The rares are obviously legendaries and shinies, which are really expensive in some cases. Right now, with all the new players, they're down a little bit, and who knows what'll happen after the next update coming soon. I'm sure you're all thinking right now, well, now that I know how to catch shinies and legendaries, where do I find them? What legendaries are where? So let me introduce you to one of the greatest assets and tools you have for Pokemon VR information hunting, PokemonVRMap.com. Shout out to Daru who keeps up with the site. It gives you a full list of Pokemon spawns on all the maps, from the commons to the legendaries. The site also has leveling guides, a catching guide which explains in-depth details such as like Pokemons that can get swipe, and Pokemon that learn Spore and the different effectiveness of Spore and Sleep versus Paralysis and Freeze and things like that. It also has a competitive guide for info on the EVs and IVs, all the abilities and natures of Pokemon. When you get time, take a look at this website. I will drop a link in the description. I definitely get asked a lot, where is the best place to farm legendaries and shinies? And there really isn't one place. It's all personal opinion of where you have the best luck. I know a lot of people get a lot of Suicunes and Curiums over at the bridge, but that doesn't guarantee that you're going to get one. You could farm for days and not get anything. So you really just have to find your own areas that you like to grind, and you will have no problem farming for long periods of time. Sometimes they'll happen quick, sometimes they'll take forever. It is 1 in 1,000 for the legendaries and 1 in 4,096 for the shinies. So just keep that in mind. So another quick thing you want to learn is about the Move Tutor, who you can find in almost all of the Pokeshops except for Celadon. He'll allow any Pokemon you select for 2,000 Pokédollars to relearn any existing move that they have up to the level that they're at. It's really useful for setting your battlers' moves. When it comes to leveling up your Pokemon, there's a couple really good areas to go to. I would recommend the route right before Cinnabar, where you can spawn Aduinos. They have a really high experience rate. They can give you a couple thousand experience per kill, and they're easy to kill, along with Shuckles in the League City. They're also really easy to kill and have a really high experience rate. You can usually use these two for grinding and get your Pokemon up to a level to be able to battle the trainers in League City. They're the best experience payout you can do. A lot of people fight against Umbreon, but I personally prefer the Mewtwo trainer fight right before fighting in the league. I think it's really easy to get special attack boosts from him, and you can get up to over 30,000 experience if you let a low level like 1 or 5 Pokemon finish him off, and you can split half that experience with the rest of your team as long as they all rotated through the battle. So it makes for great leveling. The last basic bit of information to cover is probably the gyms. There are 8 in total. You'll be able to see your gym badges in your menu in the bottom right corner, right below where your Pokédollars is. You have a specific order you have to beat the gyms in, just like the original Game Boy Red and Blue games. All you need to do to go to Victory Road, also known as Route 18 in Viridian, is to collect all 8 of the gym badges. In Viridian, you can't enter the gym where you would fight Giovanni until you've collected all 7 other badges. A lot of people get stuck after they beat Lieutenant Surge in Vermilion because you have to double back to Cerulean and you have to go through Route 10 North, which is directly across from Route 4 where you entered into Cerulean for the first time. That'll run you through the rock caves and into Lavender Town. There's no gym there, so you have to cut back over through Route 8, and there's an underground tunnel that'll bring you to Celadon where you fight Erica and get your 4th badge. Once you've gathered all the badges, you get to go over to Link City past Victory Road. There you can compete in an Elite Four style battle arena kind of thing where you get to fight against other online players' Pokemon. Whatever Pokemon you select will be recorded and they will be used as an AI battle against other challengers to fight for the top 3 positions. Well, that kind of wraps up this tutorial. Now that I've kind of given you a basic guide on getting to the League City, the rest is just up to you from there. That's the main part of the story, though. So what you do from there is just kind of up to your own choices and opinions, what you like and what you want to do. If there were any questions you had in this video that I didn't cover, you're more than welcome to use the Discord. I'll put a link in the description. There are a lot of friendly people there that'll answer your questions or just in game. If you ever run into me, no touchy, I'll answer any questions you have. I'm usually quite friendly. Sorry if you catch me in a bad mood from grinding or something, though. But I just want to thank you all for watching this. It's my first video I've done like this, and I wish you all good luck. Get lots of shinies, everyone.
I wanna be the very best, like no one else.